Thank you for watching Ebony Ladies in the DR. I am your host, Bridget. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Gracias por mirar. So today, you guys, y'all trying to figure out what is Bridget doing on with these sleeves, with another lady with a sweatshirt on, y'all, because I am in Houston, Texas, and it is cold. I'm here with my good friend, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you for being on the show.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Yeah, okay, so y'all, let me tell y'all love real estate. Everybody want to talk real estate, investing, Punta Cana, all of that. So today we're going to give you a first-hand account of then and versus now, because Cheryl, she is someone that bought and sold Tropical in what year?
2015.
2015, and you sold in what year?
We sold in 2017.
2015, 2017. Soul Tropical, y'all know how I am. Okay, if you standing in front of Citrus, Soul Tropical is to your left. It's going to be that development right before Maple Beach, the one that everybody loves. Soul Tropical and Eden Caribe. They look alike. They are very profitable, and it was a good buy. Same builder, everything. So today we're going to talk to Cheryl, just because so much has changed. Y'all know today I've celebrated 4 years in the Dominican Republic. In those short little years, so much has changed. But so from 2015, I wasn't there yet. And then she sold in 17. I still wasn't there yet. But listen she's going to give you a little bit of the difference of then versus now. So versus, let's say, some of the new properties. So the last time you were there was when?
Oh, we were there probably about, 2 years ago?
I don't think it's been 2 years.
2 years ago? Yeah, when we celebrated my birthday. Remember?
Okay, so 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So the last time you were there, they were just getting started with the new project on the end, Maple Beach. And I know you had like a little bit of an interest in the real estate market there. So tell them how was it a simple process? And we're going to compare it versus now.
Yes, actually, it was really a simple process. And The thing for me, what I say now, it has grown tremendously. But back then, it was so open, and for me, I thought it was just so peaceful, so a peaceful place,
right,
to invest or to live. But at the time, we thought we wanted to invest, right? But then when we got there to see the finished product, we were like, we can do this,
right?
But what people have to realize is the older properties that were built back then, they were so much larger.
Right. That's why Eden Caribe and Soul Tropical is so popular, because those 2 bedrooms are big.
Yes.
They're very nice. Yeah.
They're very nice size. I mean, the security was great. But now I'm seeing with the newer products that Bridget is showing here on YouTube, and I'm like, wow. Let me tell you something. I live here in Houston, Texas. We are filming in my garage.
Right.
Right?
The space is huge.
My garage is bigger than some of these places that are coming up.
Yeah.
And they want over $200 and some $1,000. You know what? It's just really not fair. But you know what? If you can do it, you can do it. But the same thing, at the same time, if you want to sit across from where you are and you want to go like this and you hit the wall, no, ma'am, I'm sorry.
So people are, everybody's going to ask, so why are you comparing? So you bought and sold. Now why did you sell? Why did you change your mind? Why did you leave? You had such a good investment property.
Yes, absolutely. Well, as we all know, life does happen. And we had a death in the family. So we actually had a investment property in Atlanta, Texas, and the DR. So when life happened, we had to sell one. One had to go.
Okay.
Well, at the time, we wasn't ready to go full time. We were still like finding our way. Right.
Okay.
So then I got in touch with our real estate agent at the time, and she had a couple from Florida that had been visiting for over 20 some years, and they were interested. And let me tell you something, from that one conversation she had with them, it sold that day.
See?
It sold that day,
so
and
guys,
they purchased cash.
Right. And so that's one of the things when you if you're not 100% in, or you're not 100% ready to live there full time, and you do want to get an investment property, make sure it's a good investment property, because some of these new projects, they're so small, all they're ever going to be is somebody's Airbnb, is a spring breaker's place to crash, because they're not ever going to be somewhere where you will want to live long term, and then it's going to be hard to sell them. So just like they made a really good smart purchase by doing Sol Tropical, Eden Caribe, those properties, things like that, a lot of the properties in Cocotao, they're going to be quick, easy to sell if something happens, if life happens, where it's not going to be financially feasible for you to hold on to all of your properties. But you want to make sure you're making good decisions. And so now when you're looking, do you think you're going to look in the same area? Do you think you will be looking at new projects, or do y'all plan to reinvest again in Punta Cana?
No new projects.
No new projects.
Not at this time, because actually we were ready to purchase again.
Okay.
Actually 3 times. But see, the thing is, what has happened now, from then to now,
Mm-hmm.
the people that are coming, the people that are building,
Right.
it's so much, to me, I find out that there's a lot of scamming going on, right?
Yeah.
Because
quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah.
So we invested in Vista Cana, right? The towers. Okay. So at the time when we invested, right, don't know what happened, put our money down.
Mm.
Then you get a phone call after. And see, people don't know my husband. What he does is he picks a place from the sunrise to sundown. You know how to...
and that's why I tell people, one of the tips, because everybody always, when they come to our house, when we do a real estate tour, and we try to do them like midday. We do it for that reason, like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, when the sun's the hottest. And so when you go into a property, it gives you a true feel of what it's going to feel like during the hottest part of the day. People are like, why do you do your real estate tours during that time? For this reason. So if you pick somewhere based on where the sun rises, sun sets, which way your room is going to be facing, all of that there's a rhyme and a reason to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So then you all did that for Vista Cana and the towers, and what happened?
What happened was, we got an email. You need to pick another unit.
Yeah. Unacceptable to me.
Unacceptable.
Right.
Reason being, whatever happened in between time, another builder? Another builder came in and purchased one part of it. They split it.
Okay.
They sold our unit.
Yeah. And so
we were under contract.
Yeah.
And with monies down, right?
So those things are, those are things
that
happen. And, guys.
And most people don't get their money back.
Yeah. So that's one of those things you got to fight, and, they'll put your credit towards something else. But had you all not put your money down on something that wasn't finished, I say it all the time.
But money's worth down.
No. Oh. I'm saying if you had not put money down on something that wasn't finished, there's no other way that this could have happened to you. Because if you got your money in the bank, in your hand, the project is finished, you can go and say, oh, I want 3B. You pay your money, you get the keys to 3B. So you know everything that's going on, versus you giving a little bit of, not a little bit, a lot of bit of money, here, in a payment plan. And then, of course, that contract got a lot of fine print in Spanish, a lot of fine print saying that they have the opportunity to change your building or to give you a different unit as long as it's in the same complex or as long as it's the same floor plan. There are a lot of loopholes. And, I'm telling you guys, I try to bring people on who have experienced it, because I don't like that, well, they said, and they've never bought anything. Well, I heard they've never even visited Punta Cana. You know what I mean? So Cheryl is here firsthand. She's bought Sorry about that. Y'all, Shirley's here firsthand, and she's bought and sold in the Dominican Republic and started the process of buying a new project that didn't work out. So now, with that being said, you are still interested in coming to Punta Cana and investing in Punta Cana, then what would be your choice? Because you've lived there. You've been there 2 years. You come and go. You've been coming and going. Where would you suggest, or what do you think feels like home for you? What would be your next move?
The older property.
The older property. That's what I say.
The older property. I just can't get down with the new property. It is so extremely expensive. Yeah. And you know what, people? Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
The communication between you and your realtor or your real estate agent, it is such key. But see, the thing is, when you do purchase and things do go wrong, communications start to get scrambled.
Right.
Nobody wants to answer your phone call. Nobody wants to answer your text. Everybody want to blame it on this person and that person.
And you don't want
that.
It
is not fair.
And that's why get a relationship.
Absolutely. Get a relationship.
Don't just start giving people your money. Don't just start doing, get to know them.
That's
know
right.
what they're about.
And another thing with the contract, people, let me tell you something. It has to be in Spanish, okay? If you have your lawyer.
Spanish-speaking countries.
That's right. Spanish-speaking, and then you got the English-speaking. You better have somebody to read it all the way through. Because let me tell you something. With these new projects that's going on, and they're building so fast, what has happened, and Bridget know firsthand, if you don't read that contract, in that contract it says if the building materials
we talked about that.
Go up, that's right.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Go up in price. Mm-hmm. When you finally get your key, you think you're getting your key?
Nope. They need another $12,000.
Another $12,000, $10,000,
and you can't call me because that ain't nothing I can do for you.
And you're not going to be a happy camper.
All you can do is pay it and get your keys and write it off as a loss or whatever the situation may be. Because if you don't end up paying that final balloon payment, you lose everything else that you've invested.
You lose everything.
So you make sure. Put a clause in there. What you can do, say that, the maximum I'm willing to spend for building materials or negotiate is $8,000, is $7,000, because you're going to get hit with something on the end. So you might as well try to control that scenario up front on your own, since you already know that's going to happen. You don't know if it's going to happen if you're not reading your contract. If you're just so excited that you can reserve you an apartment in Punta Cana with only $2,000 down. That's only $2,000 now to reserve it to get it going. But 30 days later, you got to come up with $15,000, $20,000. So I'm not sure why people are so enticed by the $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 reserve. Because 30 days later, you're coming off $20,000, $30,000.
Yeah. And you have to make payments.
Make and you got to make your payments.
So if you have a mortgage over here in the States, or where are you from, Canada, I don't care where you're from. If you have a mortgage, that's like another mortgage. Because it's kind of like a mortgage, but paying cash for it, right? At the same time. But you guys, you know what? You have to communicate with your real estate agent, your real estate team. It is so important for them to be compassionate, because here it is, you're expat, you're a foreigner, you're coming to another country.
Yeah.
And if the conversation is not there, the communication, I'm telling you guys, it is not going to work. And let me tell you something. Another thing, for all the real estate agents that's in Punta Cana,
that's a lot.
As well as you guys want us to learn the language, you need to learn other people's language. Because guess what? We're the ones that's coming.
I'm not going to say I necessarily agree with that, because there are English speaker realtors. Get your English speaking realtor. That's how I just promoted myself, y'all. Y'all know how I do. But no.
It's not that many.
You gotta definitely want everybody should, be able to communicate. If you're going to be selling to Americans, I think is what she's saying, as a realtor, then you should be able to communicate with Americans. If you want the American dollar, you want the American business versus, the Americans that are coming into Punta Cana seeking out English-speaking realtors like myself, or Canadian realtors that are English-speaking. Then brush up your game.
And let me tell you something. No disrespect to the Spanish-speaking community in Punta Cana, but what I'm saying is there's enough for everyone. We cannot, because you might have an agent that is English-speaking, And then you have someone that's Spanish speaking that are boots on the ground, right? That's helping you with bringing people, right? But it is it comes a time when you have to share the commission.
Yeah,
you have to share the commission.
I've had that topic run down in the ground a million times. That is greed, and until I don't know, until it just gets to that point where they realize that their listings are sitting for months and years and all that kind
and
of
it's
stuff.
Really not fair. It's really not fair.
Maybe they'll make a change, but who knows? But so guys, I always want to bring y'all, firsthand information, because firsthand right here, she's bought and sold, and the reason her property sold just like that, because she bought a good property. She bought something that people really wanted, and that people who are living there, right? People that are living there, that want to live there more than, more than part-time, that they could make it home. Because these other new properties, they don't really feel like home because they're so small. They're for the part-timers. They're for the snowbirds. They're for Airbnb. So there's just something else to think about.
But
so
Bridget, that's not even comfortable though.
But I mean, if you're just there for snowbird for the winter vacation, you're gonna make the most of it. If you're there for spring break, kids that don't care at all because they spend it all day on the beach. It's just a place to sleep and shower. So it's that kind of thing. So if that's where you want your money just constantly coming, then those are the places
money back,
for
I
you.
guess.
You know what? That's kind of up in the air. Really, that's kind of up in the air if they're getting their money back, because it's so much competition, because they built so many apartments stacked around in that one area, Los Corrales, El Cortecito. Everybody know there are a million apartments, a million Airbnbs.
Yes.
My friend just got here. She got an Airbnb for $28 a night. Walking distance from the beach in El Cortecito. $28 a night, y'all. What? And so if you buying a investment property for $200,000, how long is it going to take you to get your money back? If you rent it out for $40 a night, $50 a night, it's going to take you a long time to see a return on your investment. So where they're preaching or advertising return on investment, 20%, 30%, not always the case. So, just be smart. But, y'all like these real estate episodes, so I try to give and share as much as I can about them, because there's always something changing and always something happening. But Cheryl, give them one piece of advice if they are going to buy new construction. What would you say? Give them one piece of advice.
Take your time and do your homework, and pick a real estate agent that is really personal with you, that's going to help you on your journey.
Right, because it's going to be a journey.
All this flip-flop with some of these agents, it's just absolutely ridiculous. They once they get that money in that pot,
it's hard to get in touch with.
It's hard to get in touch with them.
So just
you don't know nothing that's going on. But Bridget, let me tell you something.
But look, I'm already there. Look, my subscribers already know me. I don't really do new construction. Because I don't want to have a relationship with y'all that long. I want to have a relationship with y'all because I love y'all being my subscriber. Because I want to see y'all on the streets and hey and why. But I don't want to have a relationship where people are in payment plans and you're calling me every day and asking me every month, how's the building going? How's this going? And that's why I'm just like, all of my subscribers have been, cash. The property's already done. I've sold over 9 properties in Cocota, and they've all been old, and every one of my buyers have been extremely happy. So I'm super blessed and super happy about that. And that's kind of what I like. I like people that are, paying cash and that the property's already done. They know exactly what they're getting, because I would feel miserable myself if I helped someone with the payment plan and doing pre-construction. And when it got to the end and they were happy and thought they would get their keys, and they had to pay an additional $12,000. And then when they got in there, the unit wasn't exactly what the blueprint said it was going to be. So it's just like I shy away from that. And because I'm not doing real estate full time, even though it feels like it sometimes because I have so many clients, it's not my bread and butter. So I can pick and choose, which clients I want to work with, because I know who I'm going to be a better fit for. I'm not going to be a good fit for a payment plan person. I'm not going to be the best fit for a payment plan person because I'm not going to want to hold your hand through that journey. and I just being honest.
Yeah,
and y'all know. And y'all already know. But guys, thank y'all for joining us. Bridget and Cheryl, we're gonna get her back to the DR, very, very soon. Mm-hmm. And I'm going back home tomorrow because I'm freezing. Look, all these clothes on. Y'all already know. And look, I got on the shirt too. So y'all know I'm cold. I'm ready to get back to my sunshine.
Out, honey. She in and out.
I was here one day. I had business to do. I'm flying back in the morning. So y'all, every Thursday right here on YouTube, hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Put your comments, questions. I know y'all gonna have some questions for Cheryl because y'all want to know about Soul Tropical and and just the whole process and what she went through. And Cheryl's good. She's nice for answering questions. But some of the stuff y'all know, don't be putting no foolish questions in there. Do your homework, find out for yourself. But if it's something that we can answer, we are always more than happy
foolish,
to.
You're gonna get foolish.
Yeah, we're always happy to. Y'all know. I answer all my comments. But thank y'all for joining us and good luck because so many people are buying. So I keep having to revisit the topic because I want you guys to make the best decisions. I want you guys to spend your money wisely, and I want you to be I want you to be as happy as I am in the Dominican Republic. So talk to y'all soon. Take care.